Hi guys, welcome to today's class, still on motion. Today we have a very touching and pathetic question, but I implore you not to go about being so pathetic and emotional about a dead dog, but ensure that you get the answer correctly. Now we have here that a driver in a motor car of mass of 800 kg and which is traveling at 20 meters per second velocity, suddenly observed a stationary dog in his path 50 meters ahead. If the car brakes can exert a force of 2000 Newton, which will mostly likely happen, as A, the car will be able to stop immediately the driver will see the dog, and that will be the wish of a lot of people. B, the car will stop 30 meters after hitting the dog. C, the car will stop 20 meters in front of the dog. Some people wish so too. The car will quickly reverse, the driver will quickly reverse the car. Well, this is quite pathetic, especially for some of us who have and like dogs. But let's see what the answer really is. Let's see how the driver will be able to maneuver this. Divide this. So given, it's part of the board like this. Given, we have here that the mass here is about 800 kilogram, and initial velocity u is 20 meter per second from what is given, and the force here is 2000 Newton, and the distance here is what we are looking for. Now let's solve using this side of the board. We just divide this. Now we have that I think we should also use here. We have that force is equals to mass, the product of mass and acceleration. Now we are looking for the acceleration. The acceleration here will be force over mass. And from what we have here, the force is about 2000 Newton divided by the mass, which is about 800. Therefore, 2000 divided by 800, we'll have the acceleration here to be 2.5 meter per second square. Now that has gone, and they're gone well too. Now we have that, we employ the formula u square equals to u square plus 2as, because that is the distance, which is what we're looking for. Now let's assume that this final velocity is 0 square equals to initial velocity u was 20 meter per second square plus 2 acceleration due to gravity. Now remember, the car was decelerating because the driver, there's a brake applied on seeing the dog. So this will be a deceleration. I assume that this becomes minus 2.5 multiplied by s, which is the distance we're looking for. Now this is 0 equals to 20 square will be equals to 400. 2 multiplied by 2.5 multiplied by minus 2.5, because there's a deceleration instead of acceleration, because the brakes are applied. You have minus 5, 2.5 times 2 will be 5 seconds. Then multiply by, when you multiply by the s, then the distance will be 5 seconds. Now we have here that s will be equals to, because square to the other side, minus 400 over minus 5. Minus will cancel minus, x being the distance will becomes 400 over 5 will be 80 meter. But that is not the final answer. Therefore, remember, the car, this thing was observed about 50 meter ahead. That was when the brakes were being, the driver started applying the brake or exerting the brake. Therefore, y v and r that x is equals to 80 meter minus the distance from where he saw the dog being 50 meter. Therefore, the distance that the vehicle must have traveled to before hitting the dog, or whatsoever will happen to the dog, will be 80 minus 50, which is 30 meter. As simple as that. That means that, very pathetic, the car will stop 30 meter after hitting the dog. That means the dog is gonna die. Oh, so pathetic. Some of you who actually own pets like dog, please concentrate on how to getting the right answer and not to feel pity or being so pathetic for the dog. I know, of course, they are pets. So the answer is this, being B, that the car will stop 30 meter after hitting the dog. As simple as it is, just as I always say. Thanks for watching, and watch out for more problem solutions in physics, probably emotion or other subsequent one that will be coming up next. Bye. See you in another class. Bye.